an unfortunate event or a loss or something that has happened that actually is a blessing in disguise. I do see right away, kind of stepping back and looking at this, there is something that you're overcoming. There's something that has gotten in your way. I want to say that there's some negative thing going on in relationships, maybe abuse of some sort. There's abuse going on of some sort with people where somebody's stealing or somebody's taking from you. There is some manipulation and, just feeling trapped or lost or, there's something bad going on with relationships. But this is changing for the better because we have, you get what you want. You get the mind. You get you understand what's going on and how to get out of it. You can see and you have the advantage. So you have the advantage here in what is going on. So whatever has happened, a lot of times when people do things, like if somebody steals, and you find out, it's almost like you're finding out about something. And when you do find out, it's so good that because then you can protect yourself and you can protect other people as well. So it's like whatever you have had to lose or whatever has had to be sacrificed, it's worth it in the end. It's not the biggest deal because something that was not good in your environment is now being identified and eliminated. So it's like you and the community are building up an immunity. There is somebody being cut out. There is somebody being removed from a situation here, based on what's healing, and it seems like this state of imprisonment here that has had you at a loss is now, you're bouncing back to life because this is Zaiwi here. So at the end of this, you get everything. So anyway, this is kind of the overall energy of the reading, and then you really do get a lot in the physical world. Everything comes back to you, maybe even tenfold. So you got the Ace and the King of Diamonds for your overall message card with Tang, which is the sweet emotions, having the time of your life. So anyway, we'll go step by step. These are the steps in time here. This is the moving lines in time. And we start out with Sunzi, which is the art of war, where you don't have to fight. You win without fighting. The great warrior doesn't have to fight. They win without even fighting. They come in and they give a look and they say a word and it's over. So there's just this sense of power in the victor. They're such a genius in their knowledge and vision that they can skip all the steps that people normally have to take. They're very quick to achieve their goals. It's also about the healer who doesn't use medicine, and they don't have to touch you, and they don't have to even talk to. It's like the miracle healer that you meet and you have your miraculous healing. So the best of the healers, the best of the warriors, they don't actually have to do anything to establish the health or establish the justice and the peace. So right away we have you're able to get something easily, and then there's this transmission of information, this transmission of knowledge, really seeing relationships, seeing what's between people, seeing people for who they are, and knowledge that is transmitted from one person to many, where concepts, whole worldviews are provided. Everything changes when you see it like this, like huge epiphanies through this transmission of knowledge. We have this paired with the rune of vision and revelation and knowledge and creativity. So this is right in line with kind of the combination of both of these. It's like transformation, regeneration, being able to have the strength and energy and power to and knowledge. Knowledge is power, but being able to it even has to do with technical ability, and that's with Sunzi too. It's like being 10 steps ahead of the other person, like being the tracker. You know, I don't know if you guys ever read Blood and Thunder. Really good about Kit Carson. He was a tracker, and really amazing how the trackers they can read everything. They know everything about their opponent. They know the ins and outs of their mind and their strategies, and they can even they know what to look for, and they can see, like, when everybody else has no idea what to look for, they know exactly what to look for, and they can track and they can follow and they can hone in and they can be there in advance, and they are 10 steps ahead of whatever it is that they're tracking. It's really amazing to see how the trackers are. It's like genius, you know, having that brilliance to see and to know. And that's what this rune here is about too, with the technical ability to be able to know. But it also has to do with revelation and you know, having the energy and the strength and the power to be able to and the knowledge to be able to do what you need to do and do it very efficiently. So this is really strong here, like overcoming things with ease and grace, and definitely having the advantage over whatever this is over here, whatever it is that you're breaking free from, whatever it is that you're coming back to life on. And then we have here the second card is Sasquatch, King of Mind, King of Spades, and this is something beyond belief. A person beyond belief. And, you know, it's almost like Sunzi's kind of beyond belief, you know, the warrior who doesn't have to fight, and a healer who doesn't have to heal, and the miracles come like that. You know, that's almost like the Sasquatch too. Something that might even not be in our belief systems, or people can't believe it, or even if they believe it, they just kind of deny it and go along with the status quo. Sasquatch is the Bigfoot, and but you also, they have, you know, aliens, many things outside the common belief system. And if you don't have any information on it, you automatically go with the group and say, oh no, it's not real, it doesn't exist. And you want to fit in, you want to go with the group. And then even when you start to see that, wow, geez, there does seem to be a lot of evidence for something, you know, well, I guess it's not totally out of possibility. But then you still go with like, oh, okay, I'll just pretend like I don't know because it's easier. And then, eventually maybe you even see the Sasquatch. Maybe you see the alien. You see something and you're sitting there and it's still like your belief system is still somehow in place, trying to look at something, make sense of it, and you just can't make sense of it because the belief is so strong in shaping your vision that you can't make sense of it until finally you realize, oh, this is just totally beyond my belief system, and this is something that just does not fit in with anything I have ever known or seen before. And when that happens, you have this epiphany or this awakening, and you're able to embrace the mysteries or the possibilities or the reaches of reality. All of a sudden you have a mind shift. So then really the next time somebody talks to you about aliens or Bigfoot or whatever it is that used to be beyond your belief system. Now all of a sudden you can say, yeah, you know what? I used to think like you, and I just, had this experience, and I can't think that way anymore, So there are ways that all of a sudden you embrace something beyond the common belief system. And Kachinas here has to do with the forces of nature and how they relate, how they somehow are similar to or tied into the minds and hearts of humanity. And actually there's this intelligent organization of the universe, and there are many forces at work, and just like the forces of nature are a part of nature, life is also a part of nature, and life is also a force of nature, and there is a way that there is communication and synchronicity and unity, where there is constant cause and effect and constant feedback loops, where nature is listening to the life, and the life is influenced by the nature, and things are at work in synchronicity. You cannot understand the person without understanding the universe. I can't wait to get to my self-world healing video, but that's the concept of it. It's a wholeness to this universe, and we are whole with the universe, and so the forces of nature can work with us. They can work with our personal lives, and they can bring the right elements and the right timing. And if they don't, then that's also meant to be. It is really important that nature follows its course, and that we are a part of that. And however nature works things for us is how it's meant to go. But nature will bring us what we need to go where we're meant to go, and to know what we're meant to know. And there is a lot about knowledge here too. So there's some type of awakening and recovery, or it's not. Well, there is recovery too, but I want to say like superiority. I don't know if that's the right word. Being on top of things, being able to work things from a higher level, and being the superior person with the superior position, with the power. So you definitely take your power in this situation. You have the power to transmit knowledge. You receive knowledge. You are 10 steps ahead. You now see beyond belief systems, but you're able to awaken people to this, and you have the universe working for you in your favor, because what you're living out is very important for everyone. And we have this combined with Jera, which is receiving your harvest. It's the end of cycle. Success, peace, and prosperity. It's having things change for the better, but also the end of the cycle, where all of your hard work and your effort is seen and rewarded. You get your harvest finally after the season, the year of planting and sowing and putting in all your invested time and energy. Now it's complete. You have had a completion, and this was worth it. Everything is worth it in the end here. So, with Kachinas here, you're receiving your harvest. Things are coming in for you, and this stuff has to do with things beyond belief. Very magical, very powerful. And then your last card is about, last cards is about this good relationship, a relationship that lasts a lifetime. It's unconditional. You can do no wrong. You can fall and you get that hand to get back up again. Somebody is there that has your back always, takes care of you, and you can never lose this person. You can never, even if there's a fight or a distancing, it's totally insignificant compared to the bond and the love and the strength of that relationship. And you have this returning back to life. It's like being on the edge and then coming back to life here, and being able to be centered in yourself and have everything very grounded and very stable. And you return to a state of health and a state of wholeness. And we have this paired with a Rido in reverse, which has to do with injustices and crisis and being stuck and just kind of being out of place and having like confusion and just not able to think right or see right or not able to perform even, kind of being irrational. And it's like that, going to that edge of death, being on that edge. So I want to say maybe there was some difficulty in this relationship. A lot of times I find that when a person goes through a hard time, if there's some hard time, something that they have to get over, or something that is really bothering them, they often turn on the people that are closest to them. It's like human nature. It's like when there's something wrong, of course, the child gets mad at the parent, It might have nothing to do with the parent, but there needs to be some type of communication. Even if the child is not able to do that communication, it comes out backwards, it comes out twisted, it comes out like problem, all turned around, confusion, problem, and then the parent has to figure out, okay, what's wrong? What's going on? What's really going on? What really are you saying? Why are you feeling this way? What's going on? So I want to say that there's maybe some disruption in a relationship here that had to do with crisis, had to do with injustice or some unhealthy something going on, that might have been, just a person confused and turned around, not knowing what to do or how to handle something, and now there's this restoration of this situation and this restoration of this relationship that gives strength and gives life again. And like I said, whatever this issue was, though, it's being taken care of. And what's healing is removing oneself from the situation. So the issues that were the binding issues, the problems that were going on, are now being separated from the person. There's a line that divides. Separation, cutting things out, establishing of boundaries. And that's what ha is about. It's about getting over chronic stress, removing yourself from the situation. Nobody can really see the magnitude of the situation when they're in it. They can't feel it. It's like you're numb to it. It's like, it's also nature's way that when we're undergoing something really traumatic or stressful, we're holding it together so we're not actually feeling the moment, or, we're not feeling it in that moment, or we're not seeing it fully. we're just going through it. But then when we come out of it, when we separate ourselves from it and come back to ourselves, we look back and we're like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I went through that. You know, and then all of a sudden, when you are in a safe place and you are removed from the situation, that's when you have the clarity. That's when you have the understanding of what you were going through, the emotions. All of a sudden, it hits you. You know, like, what just happened? You know, and you have this barrier you're setting up, this line, and this passion. And it's not just passion for you, but passion for people. Like, what just happened? So there's this justice, you know, this passionate knowing what you got to do. It's passionate action. So I almost want to say there's a returning to the situation after there's this period of time where you remove yourself, you put up the boundaries, you see it for what it is, and then you go back to it and deal with it. And that's what, you know, it's kind of what these moving lines are about too, where you do confront it. And that's the last stage of the process of healing. When you return to it and you're a different person and you have your strength, you're no longer that victim anymore. You're that person with the knowledge of what happened. And then everything changes, your dynamics change. And that ha 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 is, it represents laughing in Thai. Ha is the number for 5, and it's breakthroughs. Number 5 has to do with breakthroughs, breakdowns and breakthroughs. So it's like, when you have those breakdowns and breakthroughs, finally you can laugh at it. You know, you're not a victim to it. You're not, submissive to it anymore. You have the power over it, and you can deal with it and, handle it. And then we have the final message card here with Hang, which is sweet emotions, and, feeling like you are living the times of your life and feeling good about things. And you have the 2 diamonds here, Ace of Diamonds and King of Diamonds. And this has to do with work and business with Thai tip, and collaboration, and with people, collaboration with people. And then the Ace of Diamonds has the universe collaborating for you, and maybe even beyond you. So there's like something that there's the larger play, you know, the play that the universe has scripted, and there's this drama and this play that plays itself out, and there's lessons to be learned, and things to happen, things that become born from this. Progress, evolution, and revolution. And the universe does this. The universe has these forces of nature organizing things, the self-organization process, and it's creating evolution. It's creating a leap in the evolution process, creating a new level of existence. It's building on itself. It has already worked out. It has revised on itself, and it has worked out some things, some issues. It has come to a place of healing and now progress and fruitation and new things. So, and it does have to do with people coming together, because you have the King of Diamonds. But with all of this, there's this real feeling of being home and content and happy here.